Tai Peoples, man, what a year he's had. And even going back further, the way his blue collar ability to go out there and perform day in and day out, it just has reaped in fans after fans and the scouts coming out after him. But his ability to slow the game down at the plate is what has stood out the most. Decision making ability is the most coveted thing from a hitter, beyond just the tools and the explosiveness that he shows from the left side. His pitch recognition, ability to slow the game down, cover the plate with the barrel. The frame is going to continue to get stronger. It's going to be big power, five tool potential, and it doesn't hurt that he's just an outstanding kid. The makeup's off the charts, and he's going to be one that continues to rise over the next year plus.
Tai Peoples, prep baseball All-American Game alumni. He's been really fun to watch grow and be at our inaugural All-American Game event this September at the Milwaukee Brewers Stadium. Guys like this, it's fun to see kids that that slowly grow and slowly build their name on the national level. And the All-American Game was just his chance to kind of put all that together. He had one of the best at bats of the event and ended up having a single to show for it. Super high praise from Shooter Hunt at the event. And, just looking at him, you see, anybody that doesn't know baseball knows that that guy can swing a baseball bat from the left side. So Franklin County should have a really good one this spring. Looking back at some stats this fall and summer, he hit nearly 500 with 13 extra base hits, one home run, and like 15 RBIs. So Peoples now at number one. I think he's going to have a good battle with a couple guys this coming spring to hold that top spot. But he's been really fun to watch and definitely will be one to see these next couple years. And then as he moves into Georgia, if he makes it there in the future.
And here is a Lake Point Sports Baseball Player of the Year for 2023, Tai Peoples. Tai, good to have you. On behalf of all of us at Lake Point Sports, man, congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. This was a massive year for you. After an all-state and all-region season for Franklin County, you go on to tear up the summer and fall circuits for Devine Baseball, which obviously sees you become a prep baseball All-American, commit to Georgia, and then jump from 23 to 12 in the class of 2025 rankings. How do you sum up what 2023 has been like for you?
Oh, man, it's just been incredible. I think, 2 years ago, if you told me that I'd be in this position, I'd probably tell you you're crazy. But just going to the places I've been and obviously going up to the All-American Game, it's just been some of the best experiences. And all around, just being able to play some of the guys I've been able to play with, it's just been amazing. And I can't even put into words what this year has been. And I'm hopefully next year is going to be just as good. So.
On the field, where do you feel like that biggest growth has been for you? I mean, can you even put a finger on it? Or maybe it's just, I mean, kind of just finding yourself as a player along the way?
I think all around has just grown so much. I think outfield has just become just a habit, and everything that I do in my game. Hitting has just become more of a mature baseball player, and really taking the time to find the flaws in my swing or whatever's giving me trouble, and really just taking the time to work on those and really getting back to the point where I'm finding all the success.
It's interesting that you kind of get into the habit part of that conversation, because obviously, when you're coming along the way that you did, when maybe baseball wasn't solely the focus for you for a long time, how do you build those habits to the point where you can look at things and kind of have daily points of focus, and then daily points where you can look and say, okay, I made progress here, I made progress there?
I think it just goes back to really putting your mind to things. When I decided to get heavily back into baseball, if I wanted to get where I am today, I had to tell myself, hey, we're going to have to really focus on this area, focus on this, and we're going to have to start building off of that, because things just don't happen overnight. It takes time. And once, as I got down the road, I saw, that I was changing as a player. It became easier for me to take the time and do the things right, because once I saw that first step and what was happening to me as a player, it was just easier to create those habits, because I knew what was going to happen in the future.
So we saw you at LakePoint Sports at the PBR Showdown, the PBR Cup, the Upper Class Fall World Series. But the Prep Baseball American game, I mean, in Milwaukee, I think that was really, for a lot of people, was your coming out party. You crushed balls in batting practice, had a 95-mile-an-hour exit velo single to the pull side in game. What's going to stick out to you most about that experience at the Brewer Stadium?
Oh man, just I think just getting to really get to face some guys who are probably going to be getting taken in the draft next year. A lot of guys up there have incredible talent and will probably get taken in the draft sooner or later. So I think just being able to go up there, have fun with some of the guys, but really just get to see the guys who are probably top of their class and being able to compete with them was just really cool.
Yeah, obviously, you know, being on that stage, playing against that caliber of players you're talking about, that can do a lot for a player's confidence level. So what did you take from that end, and what are you going to work into your 2024 plans that maybe you saw firsthand when you were in Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think, you know, going up there, when I first stepped in the box, I was like, I was pretty tense because I've never been on a stage like that. And then getting, you know, facing a guy like Cam, who throws 95 lefty, you know, not being on stage like that, you're gonna, you know, have some nerves, obviously. But you know, as the at bats went on, I just became, you know, super loose. You know, got back to the game that I knew I could play. So I think carrying over, I just don't need to stress myself out too much because obviously, you know, it's a game we all love and play, and we all enjoy it. So you just got to get back to why you started playing and just have fun with it.
What is the next step for you? Because there's a belief that you have barely scratched the surface of what you're capable of as a player. So when you look to the 2024 season for Franklin County, what is that point of emphasis for Tai Peoples?
I just want to be, you know, bigger and stronger. I just, you know, when I went up to Milwaukee, you know, being compared to some of those guys, you know, they're really, you know, tall, muscular. They're at a really good spot. So obviously just getting in the gym, you know, making sure I'm eating good calories and just for next year, I want to be a really good size to where I look, you know, scary in the box. People aren't going to want to, you know, pitch to me, obviously. So yeah, just the size aspect of the game.
I think you look scary enough in the box as it is right now, Ty. He is Georgia's #1 player in 2025, the nation's top-ranked outfielder in the class, and now he is also LakePoint Sports 2023 Baseball Player of the Year. Ty, congrats again, man. Cannot wait to see what you have in store for next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.